Welcome guys to Skywars. We're playing team mode because just think of it this way. Imagine if every clueless Skywars player was two clueless Skywars players. That's basically what team mode is in a nutshell, and it's the most amazing thing ever. You get twice as many people to kill, you get twice as many coins. Now it's twice as hard to win, but 2 times 0 is 0.
You just hate, you're just being countered by facts and logic. You're like, ew. Imagine using valid arguments.
Every teacher ever.
Imagine using valid arguments to refute my idiotic points. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Go write a book.
No, I don't want to. Being a YouTuber pays more.
Books are actually a really good way.
Why would I write books when I can just live stream Minecraft SMP and yell at small child and get 195,000 viewers?
6'3".
What?
It's just a large baby.
Am I bitter that someone got the same amount of views that I do in 6 months and under a week by standing still dressed as a stone block overlaid with royalty-free music from incompetech.com? No, I'm not bitter at all. Because that would be petty, and I'm not a petty person. At all. I'm so petty, oh my god. You have no idea. Anyhow, let's stab some nerds for coins, because I'm petty. Alright, let's go.
420 subs, that is a milestone I've always wanted to achieve. I always wanted to take my first YouTube blunt, and now I can. And, you know, I'm gonna do this again at 4,200 subs. I'm gonna do it again at 420,000 subs, and I'm gonna do it at 4,200,000 subs, and I'm probably not gonna get to 40 million, to be honest, but I'm gonna get to that 4,200,000 and enjoy my last blunt. Don't smoke, kids. It's not fun, but marijuana is. Go weed!
Some random nerd asks, for an FAQ question, how do you know when to block it? And I mean, for me, it's basically just, if there is an enemy, block it. You take half damage, and the only downside is that people in the comment section tell you you're bad. And they were gonna do that anyways, because I am bad. So, it's a win-win. They're all pretty much saying the same thing. Oh man, when I started this YouTube channel, I never thought I'd get this far. Thank you guys so much. This is just so unexpected. And I'm just sitting here like, these guys are all lame. I could beat them. And that's how my channel started, because I wanted to troll everyone. But it wasn't arrogance, because I didn't think I was any good at YouTube. I knew, on the other hand, quite the contrary, I knew I was garbage at YouTube at the time. Even more garbage than I am now, actually, if you believe it or not. Because all YouTubers, when they start out, are garbage. That's just something I knew. Half of my motivation to be a big YouTuber was the fact that everyone was like, that's just not going to happen. That just doesn't, no. Go do math homework. I mean, granted, do your math homework anyways. Like, half the fun is like everyone going, you're never going to get 100k subs. Then it's like, here I am. And now they're like, oh, you'll never get 10 million. And people probably question why I say 10 million instead of 1 million, because 1 million is basic. Every YouTuber says they're going for 1 million. No, 1 million is like the basic goal. Everyone's gotten 1 million subs by now. I'm going for 10 million.
Give me one sec. This computer is like very slow. I tried to destroy it once, Technoblade. Do you know that?
That might be why it's slow.
That could be the reason.
So a lot of people have been spamming my comment section, oh my god, Technoblade, why aren't you in United UHC? And you see, I actually was scheduled to be in the event, but I had a mild case of surgery on that day, which prevented me from being able to show up. I mean, I could have showed up, but I was on like every type of anesthetic at the time. I don't know how inspiring my commentary would have been, and that's especially bad considering that would be split into what, like, you know, 3 to 5 episodes or something, depending on how instantaneously I die, which I don't imagine I become a sudden PvP god when I'm like on all the drugs. Ever. I mean, I could barely tweet at the time. This is the only thing I managed to tweet afterwards, and I don't doesn't give me the impression of like utmost confidence, but whatever.
I made a portal here, and I was about to go in, and wow, those cows are loud. Wow, okay, I'm explaining over here. I made a portal, and I was about to go in, and then I was like, hey, what if I just did this while live streaming, and then made vast sums of money for doing the same thing? That's a great idea, so I decided to do that. So that's what we're doing.
So yeah, we do all the filming, and then we're like, all right, someone's got to edit it. I'm like, I'll edit it, because, you know, I've edited a video before. So, you know, this is the largest assignment of the year, and it's worth a massive portion of our final grade. So, you know, I do the only reasonable thing, which is to wait until the absolute last second before starting the editing. Leave me alone, okay? Don't expect me to make good life choices. I'm Technoblade. It's not what I'm good at, but it's editing. So, you know, I start editing, about 1:30 in the morning, the day the assignment's due. I'm still at it and suddenly Sony Vegas is like, you know what? Psych! And all of my video files corrupt. And I'm just sitting here like, but why Sony Vegas? And so I'm sitting here, it's like 2 in the morning now. I haven't found a solution. I'm like, I start the editing again. So yeah, I got a good 2 hours of sleep that day. Getting 2 hours of sleep did not help me pass the other 2 finals I had that day, but I managed. And that's the story of how Sony Vegas almost prevented me from graduating. It's a stunning tale of how you just should never rely on an editing program, ever. Oh my god.
Techno. I got 2 questions for you. It's actually kind of like a double-sided question, believe it or not. Really high level thinking here. Do you believe in ghosts? And whatever your answer is, why? And also, do you have a ghost story? Please say yes. Go.
I don't believe in ghosts at all. They're just not real. No. Here's a story of, you know, I was living my life going outside and I didn't encounter any ghosts.
Wait, what?
Oh.
It's pretty interesting. So Skeppy calls me up and he's trying to get some content, you know, make an entertaining video for his fans. And you know me. I'm a good guy, so I do what any good friend would do in this situation, which is everything in my power to ruin his day! Yo, Skeppy, I made a cool puzzle for you to do. You gonna kill me for views? I would never do that.
So anyhow, there I am in my class, and we watch a TED Talk. The entire TED Talk is about introverts and how school is kind of based on extroverts with how much group interaction there is and all like the group projects and things like that. And once we're finished listening to the TED Talk, my teacher turns to us and goes, "All right, guys, now have a group discussion on it. Tell each other what you liked, what you disliked." And I'm sitting here like, did you listen to the same video we did? And it's funny, I think she even had like a moment of self-awareness about like what kind of assignment she was giving us. Like, let's have a group discussion on this video that just told us at school there's too many group discussions. And I think for just like half a second she realized, oh no, and then she moved on. She just is like, nope. Error 404, just don't even acknowledge it. Just move on like nothing happened. I don't know, I feel like violence is like slightly, now I'm gonna say slightly, obviously violence isn't like justified ever, but it's like, imagine it, okay, let's just say there's like violence is 1 justified if at least you get something out of it. If you don't get something out of it, it's like 0. Okay, I'm gonna get stabbed, help. I don't know, I feel like, I mean, at least violence makes sense if you get something out of it. If you don't get anything out of it, then what's the point? You're just being violent for the sake of violence, man, come on. That's messed up, man, that's messed up. Whatever, now you might be saying, Technoblade, what do you mean violence is bad? You kill people every episode. Okay, good point, but I do it for coins, man. I need the coins. Alright? It's all justified. Murder is justified if you get 90 coins per kill, okay? That's what you should take away from this. Like, how many coins do I get per kill? 100 coins? Murder is completely justified. A lot of people were really mad when MVP++ came out, and I suppose that's understandable, because Hypixel is clearly trying to make money with this rank. Come on. The owner of a company attempting to make a profit, that's unheard of. He says he appreciates us, but then he needs money to buy food? Not okay. And now he expects us to just sit still while we're forced to look at a new color? Unplayable. I quit. Uninstalling the game. This is a Roblox channel now.
I killed someone. Let's go.
Against all odds.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
What? No, that's not
nothing
cool.
at all.
You can't keep bullying people online.
That's what my teacher said, and then I made it a career. Welcome, guys, to another episode of Skywars. It's been a long time. In fact, it's been an entire... I'm not making the same joke that everyone does every single year. I hate them so much. I remember hearing, like, the whole... It's been a whole year joke in, like, 3rd grade, and I was like, haha, that's funny. I see what you did there. That's clever. And then I heard it in 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and now 12th grade, and it's like... Wow! That's original. You should start a YouTube channel, sir. I would watch your content. I don't know. I can't stand it, man. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's like making like 80 episodes of Skywars. Who would watch it? Oh, wait a minute.
This looks like a middle school. I think that's what this building is.
You think?
Yeah, it kind
might
of looks
be.
like one.
It does kind of look like one.
Yeah, this looks exactly like my middle school.
Yeah.
A lot of people seem to like when I talked about my elementary school stories, so I'm going to talk about my middle school adventures in this episode. I'm rolling in, it's 6th grade. The school admins want to put me in a regular math class because all the advanced math classes are full. Now, I'd never been in an advanced class before, so I didn't really care. I didn't see what the big deal was. Apparently my parents were having like a samurai battle with the school officials over this, but I didn't really see what the big deal was. So I roll in, it's a regular math class. What's the big deal? I've always been in regular math. So they hand us a worksheet. We're gonna be working in a group project. I look at the worksheet and there's a lot of words on the worksheet, but what it boils down to, the big question that you have to work on at the end is, what's 7 times 8? And I just like, it's 56, and the teacher's like, wow, now consult it with your group. I'm like, I turned to my group, I'm like, it's 56. What? So, what, were we supposed to do this for another 40 minutes? What was your plan? And then they put me in advanced math. They just threw me in with the 7th graders, man. It was...
What's your tactic for the potatoes?
Well, you see, I placed a lot of dirt, and then I placed some water, and then I placed the potatoes. Oh, and don't forget the torches. That was an essential part of the process.
Technoblade, I feel like you're mocking me.
Wilbur, there's a lot of food here.
Technoblade, I feel like you're just mocking me when I'm asking you for your tactics today. All right?
It's not rocket science, Wilbur. It's just farming.
Like all things in life, the first step is to give them a ton of monies.
They were asking me questions. I just left like a large portion of the essay section blank. They'd ask me questions that like, well, I guess I can't say the specifics of the question because I signed a contract of academic integrity when I took the test that I would never talk about the contents, which is just, who respects that contract though? Like, if you take like the SAT, and it's like, never speak of this test under like, penalty of death or whatever like the College Board does. The SAT test people, I don't know who's in charge. I blame the College Board for everything, good and bad. Like, we bombed Syria or something. That was the College Board. That was the College Board's doing. I shouldn't have mentioned that. My comment section is going to be completely destroyed, even though I stated a fact and didn't actually have any opinion attached to it. But comment section, RIP. Rest in peace, comment section. It's okay, Technoblade, we understand. Winning that much Bed Wars must be boring. No. Winning Bed Wars doesn't get boring for me. The win streak gets boring because I can only play when, like, my teammates are all online at the same time. And my teammates, unlike me, they can't just sit around playing Bed Wars all day. They have, like, lives. Ratched asks, why do I enjoy your videos? Well, you probably have low standards and a lot of free time. The College Board wants me to write like deep, meaningful essays about topics like, what have you done to contribute to your academic community? And I'm sitting here like, I went outside once and the sun hurt my eyes. 0 out of 10, would not try again. Like, what does the College Board think? I'm supposed to be like a productive member of society? No, I stab people in video games. Please accept me into your college. I promise I will do books. Multiple books. I don't know what they want, man. We're stabbing people for coins, because that's what we do best. And, alright, here we go.
Just got in a set of superior armor and wanted hot potato books to upgrade it. I could have just bought some from the auction like a normal person, but if Hypixel has taught me anything, it's that if you have a problem, the answer is slavery.
No one else bridge to middle. This is good. This is good. I did it good. I can't speak English. Everyone makes fun of me because they're like, oh my god, Technoblade's an English major, but he can't speak English. And it's like, no one cares. I meant I was gonna study how to like write narratives. Pronunciation has nothing to do with anything. You thought I was going to college so I could learn how to pronounce words? Do you know how much college costs? What? I don't know, I feel like my academic situation is weird in a way that a lot of people in real life I don't really think they entirely can process it, because a lot of the time I'll get asked like, oh, Technoblade, are you sure you'll have time to maintain your YouTube channel in college? I'm sitting here like, the question is if my YouTube channel will afford me enough time to attend college. Do you think I'm giving up my YouTube channel to get an English degree? What am I gonna pay the bills with? Books? No. For once, playing Minecraft Skywars is the more economically viable option. Just don't get scammed. Don't be dumb online, okay? That's my word of advice of the day. Don't be dumb. Technoblade. Valuable advice. They're all sitting here getting like full diamond and stuff. I think I'm gonna have to like actually try.
Yes. That's one. Oh, I can't. Are you serious?
I bought this diamond sword for nothing. A good game.
I can't believe you just did that.
I can. What part of that isn't like linear progression? This was the most predictable outcome there could have been. It's more consistent than my upload schedule, I'll tell you that. It's time for a petition. Link in the description. But Technoblade, it wants me to put my real name. What if ISIS hunts me down? Dude, just say you're Bob from Minnesota. No one cares. Technoblade, why aren't you playing Bed Wars when I play Skywars? And if I play Bed Wars, then like, Technoblade, why aren't you playing Skywars? And it's like, oh my god. See, the ideal solution would be to play both and upload it every day. The problem is that requires a certain amount of consistency, and I'm just not a consistent person. Jinx Plays asks, what career would you want if you didn't have YouTube? I would want to be an author. I would die because I wouldn't be able to afford food, but I'd want to be an author.
So I did what any self-respecting Skyblock player would do, and sat in the shop menu buying ice for 30 minutes. I'm having fun. I dropped out of college for this. A disclaimer before this video starts, all of us are friends, and as friends, it's our job to insult each other as frequently and viciously as possible, because that's what friendship is all about. So before you leave that comment saying, Technoblade, you're a big meanie! When I made my Technoblade channel, I was like, alright, I want to get 10 million subscribers in the easiest way possible. So I bought Minecraft.
So you paid $26.
Dude,
Wait,
it was money well spent.
On Tuesday, they have been showed an update to Bed Wars. They nerfed 3 major things. TNT, the knockback stick, and my empty. The last 2 nerfs are great, but Technoblade, I like the knockback stick. Well, that's too bad for you, because we only listen to people whose opinions don't suck. I feel like I got too depressed in this episode, so we're gonna have to make up for it by having an outro with a YouTuber level of enthusiasm. So that was another episode of Skywars, guys. Be sure to smash that like button if you want to see more. Do I hear 12 billion likes? Did I break my printer?